Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. Everyone screaming this move has just begun is ignoring reality. This courtesy of Mr. Anderson here. Bitcoin bottomed in November of 2022. What about this don't you guys understand? Since then, it's already done 8x. We are not at the start of this rally. We are much, much closer to the end. So if you're getting into crypto now, just be careful. If we're lucky, there are one or two more glorious pushes left, but that's it. This is the stage where traders either lock in legacy gains or get drunk on euphoria and hand it all back. And again, guys, this is why I have the Patreon, patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. We want to do the former, not the latter. Lock in legacy gains. We do not want to get drunk on the euphoria and hand it all back. That's partially why I started the Patreon. I did round trip my cryptocurrency in the last bull run, and I don't plan on doing that again. So I'm looking for the highest possible targets there, trying to pinpoint the top of the market. Follow me, $5 a month only for a limited time, but you got to subscribe and stay subscribed to lock into that subscription price. Mr. Anderson continues by saying the truth. The bears always come, and when they do, it won't be a dip. It will be a 12-month purge designed to rug every late believer. So this is why people get disillusioned, I think, by crypto. Mark your invalidations, respect your levels, be ready to seize the subsequent one or two runs left, enjoy whatever form of alt season we get. So that's the other thing. We can't, we got to temper our expectations just based on reality, because when the rug finally gets pulled, only disciplined traders will survive the dark side of this cycle. And boy, going through a crypto winter when you did see life-changing gains on the table without cashing any of that out is not fun. You take it firsthand from me. No, we have not just begun. Guys, we've already gone up almost 700%, or at least Bitcoin has. Bitcoin has done 8x since the bottom, so just a chart demonstrating that. And XRP, guys, has done very, very well too since the bottom of the market, which I guess we'll call late 2022. So if I just were to throw... I'm not even going to take it from the absolute low, but even just when Bitcoin did hit its low down and around here, we were in and around, around 33 cents, give or take. Guys, XRP is already up 800% and has gone up even higher. The all-time high now for XRP is up almost 1,000%, 999% roughly. So there you guys go. Make sure you are prepared. Make sure you do have a plan, even if you do not want to join my Patreon, which is totally fine. I talk about it on this channel because it's my channel. It's my Patreon. Obviously, I'm going to talk about it. I want everybody to see what I'm doing if that's something you're interested in. But even if you don't want to, have a plan. Please have a plan. Please, 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 please. And make sure it is realistic. And even if plan A doesn't go according to plan, have a plan B based on, all the research that you're going to be doing over there on your own. Anyway, wanted to thank Mr. Anderson for that. Guys, Cowboy Crypto posting this. I don't know if you guys saw that Tether was in the court, actually discovery, where one of the defendants claimed this. Okay, while this scheme would be sufficient to hold defendants liable if they acted independently. So this is with regards to Tether. Evidence produced in discovery indicates that the anonymous trader was aware that defendants had issued debased USDT and thus conspired with them to inflate crypto commodity prices. This is what some people have been purporting this entire time, that the company that is in charge of Tether, that they print Tether to bolster up Bitcoin price. Among other things, when the chief financial officer of both Tether and Bitfinex asked the anonymous trader, can you please push the Bitcoin price above 10,000 again? The reply was, sure, no problem. Just issue me some more USDT. So inflating crypto commodity prices, guys, this is where we stand in terms of, why I think a lot of people don't trust cryptocurrencies. Tether still is the number one stablecoin here, followed by USDC, placed in number 7. USDT, I should just preface by saying, is used around the world. So even if it's not fully regulated in the United States, it is being used in other countries around the world. It is a great mechanism for transferring value. But guys, I think this is no coincidence, as Wrath of Kahneman puts here, or is this a confession with regards to Tether? So Tether has now unveiled a new US stablecoin. And so this US stablecoin is likely going to come in the form of a very, very stringently regulated stablecoin so that it can contend with the other stablecoins currently in the market. And Tether has brought on former executive director of the White House, Bo Hines, to spearhead this operation. So already the creator of the world's largest stablecoin, the USDT with the 2 lines there, El Salvador-based Tether, is bidding to strengthen its position in an increasingly crypto-friendly US with the rollout of the new USAT token. So I guess it's going to be called USAT. And what is this symbol? Let's actually look that up. What is this symbol? It's the official currency of Mongolia. The language of the currency does not have a morphological plural distinction. Okay, so I don't know why they would use that symbol, or if maybe this was just a typo error here on behalf of Finextra. Nevertheless, this is the USAT coin is going to be an established U.S. regulated stablecoin in line with the Genius Act, of course. It will leverage the Hadron by Tether technology, and Anchorage Digital is onboarding the Genius Act compliant user. Cantor Fitzgerald will act as the designated reserve custodian and serve as the preferred primary dealer. So Tether is doing it fully above board this time. Tether says that appointment of Hines underscores the firm's commitment to launch the USAT under the U.S.-based leadership with a clear and understanding of American regulatory priorities. So there you guys have it. For over a decade, this coming from the current CEO of Tether. For over a decade, Tether, as the creator of the stablecoin industry, which they are, I mean, we got to give them credit where credit is due. They've issued USAT or USDT. They're flipping back and forth here. The backbone for the digital economy, and today the US dollar stablecoin for hundreds of millions of underserved people living in emerging markets. So obviously, they're going to bolster their bottom line with the new USAT coin. This is an interesting turn of events, of course, on the heels of what we're seeing here in Discovery. Does not look good. Does not look good. Anyway, that's the news there. We also have Klarna, guys. They are to appear on Apple Pay for in-store payments. So just to kind of prove where crypto payments are going and how much more mainstream they're becoming, Klarna is to provide Apple Pay users with access to BNPL loans at in-store checkouts in the UK and the United States. The move to in-store payments follows last year's rollout of online in-app installment payments with Apple Pay. And here's a quote, guys. Apple Pay is one of those products that customers across the world genuinely love for ease, security, and privacy, says Sebastian, I don't want to pronounce that, the co-founder and CEO of Klarna. Offering Klarna as part of that experience gives people more. This is just another big step in making Klarna part of everyday spending for millions of consumers, both on and offline. And guys, why I found this to be interesting, even though Klarna does not have an official relationship with Ripple, they do allow payments with certain cryptocurrencies like XRP through third-party payment providers, which can be misinterpreted as a direct partnership. So not a direct partnership, but there are ways where you can use your XRP, utilize your XRP to pay for these things, and you can do it with your Klarna MasterCard, I guess, right there through Apple Pay. There are also instances of Klarna partnering with specific online stores that go by the names of Ripple. So that's not what I'm looking for here, but I think the AI has picked up exactly what I want to know. But guys, the more important thing, crypto is going mainstream, and being able to attach your Klarna Visa or whatever to your Apple Pay, this is going to be adopted more and more, and we're going to see this more and more. More and more people are going to be wanting to pay with cryptocurrency, especially if they've decided, okay, let's invest in some crypto, especially if they're the late adopters too. I want to say, because a lot of people are going to FOMO in, they're going to be holding cryptocurrency. They might not have the same mindset as us. And, I know there were a lot of people that FOMO'd into Bitcoin in and around here, and they bought up here, and then the price did this. And so, and then they get strapped for cash and they need to be liquid. And then down here, I mean, even if they're underwater, they still might need a few $100 to pay for a car repair or something. And so what they do is they liquidate their Bitcoin. And every single fee after that, it's going to cost money. But if you can just sell your Bitcoin directly for a few $100, I mean, it's not the most ideal situation, but at least it's going to give people opportunity to use their cryptocurrency for payments. And then, I mean, if you've made gains on your crypto, that's even better, obviously. Okay, I'm going to keep moving along because I've seen some more Ripple partner news with regards to MoonPay. So MoonPay is going to acquire this payment startup. MoonPay's software helps investors switch more easily between fiat currencies and crypto assets. So another company doing just this, connecting to a variety of digital financial providers, decentralized finance platforms, and crypto exchanges. If you guys did not know, MoonPay was founded in 2019, and they're in talks with investors about a new funding round that will increase its valuation from about $3.4 billion. That they earned back in 2021. A person familiar with the matter said, requesting anonymity to discuss confidential information. So this is what's happening with MoonPay. And yes, MoonPay is in fact a direct Ripple partner. They do have a direct connection through their partnership that supports buying, storing, and managing XRP and the new Ripple RLUSD stablecoin on its platform. This collaboration was originally announced in October of 24, allowing users to access and transact with XRP and RLUSD easily. And MoonPay also integrates with the XRP Ledger's self-custody wallet, the Zaman wallet. Furthermore, Ripple and Galaxy provided MoonPay with a significant loan in early 2025 to help manage a sudden surge in demand for the meme coin, demonstrating a financial connection as well. So MoonPay firmly connected with Ripple, and now we're seeing them acquire new payment startups. So that's big news, guys. Really big news that I love to see and talk about, because it is going to be about getting XRP utility up and running. And by that I mean, Eventually, we're not going to see it all at once. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a bit staggered. I think it might be slow on the uptick. I mean, regulation is coming about, but right now, what we're seeing price moves based on spec, right? Spec in here. And the moves that we're seeing, right? The huge volatility in the market is based on the speculative market. So, we got to treat it as it is in the moment. How high is XRP going to go in the moment? Well, that is still anybody's guess. And again, for my interpretation on this market, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. One thing we do know for sure, and Smoke did originally post this originally though retweeted out by Digital Asset Dude, as of September of 2025, and we're still in September of 2025, all 12 major banks and financial institutions commonly listed as using Ripple's XRP for cross-border payments and liquidity, such as SBI Holdings, Santander, PNC Bank, American Express, Standard Chartered, MUFG. So some of these are in Japan. CIBC is Canadian. Kotak Mahindra, I believe they're in India. BTEC, Instarem, Rack Bank, they're in the UAE. Siam Commercial Bank, all continue to do so. So broader adoption of RippleNet without necessarily using XRP extends to over 1,000 financial institutions globally. And that's not even mentioning all the central banks that are leveraging Ripple and XRP. Now, this is an older document. So even at that point, 38% of the world's top 100 banks use Ripple products. And they're referencing Xcurrent here and some other older products. So I know this is at least from a few years ago now. I think after 2022, because they're referencing 2022 up here. Nevertheless, guys, this is really good to know. Ripple has only been building over the years. So to hear this now, just reminding me at this stage in the game makes me really excited for what is to come down the pike. And I think, Ripple does realize how valuable their company is. Digital Asset Buy asking this, can anybody confirm this? He just posted this morning. And so I don't know if there is now any confirmation as of the time of this recording. I did do some research just before I recorded this video. And what I found was, well, I'll tell you what I found. Okay, Ripple offering to buy back its shares at $250 a share. Originally retweeted out by Latin Investor. The last price he says here was $175 per share, increasing by about 42% of its market capitalization. Now, I could not find any other, I just did a quick search here. Is there any kind of buyback, confirmation? Even when the news is not correct, usually there is some kind of other news outlet picking up on this. I do have some articles listed here from early 2024 and some from mid-2025. Of course, in mid-2025, so this one's from June, Ripple did launch a $700 million buyback. That was confirmed, and that was at $175 per share. And they did say at that time that they were delaying their IPO plans. Just to give you guys the synopsis here, Ripple did launch a $700 million share buyback program at $175 per share. The buyback program was open from June 10th to July the 9th, so for that month, for eligible shareholders. The $175 price share reflects a 135% premium over Ripple's recent secondary market value. Ripple's new valuation stands at approximately $25 billion based on the buyback price. XRP tokens continue to trade lower, though, despite the company's strong corporate moves, which just goes to show you how much we are still in a spec market and how much the price of XRP is just dictated by where Bitcoin is going in the moment. So at that time, guys, this is only about, when was this? This is only a few months ago, June, July, August. That was only 3 months ago. So they did a $700 million buyback 3 months ago. Is this true? Does anybody have more information on this? Dave Can here saying last time the price was listed on Link 2, it was about $140. So yeah, that's the other thing. Link 2, they are no longer around. They are filing for bankruptcy. And I hope you guys are following John Deaton for all the updates on that. Yes, this happened. Shareholders could sell 5% for this, says XRP, the Royal Ripple. So other people here wondering, confirms, says Mark McEachern. I don't know, though. We don't have any we don't have any links here. We don't have any confirmation of this. Kiki Cheng saying, no, it's fake news. So is it fake news, guys? Ripple obviously realizes how valuable their company is and, their domination over the XRP ledger. Not to say that they're the only ones running on the XRP ledger. Of course, it's open source. And they've even said themselves, with more utility drives XRP demand higher, which in fact should correlate to higher prices. And so Vincent Van Code also brought up an interesting point here. When permission decentralized exchanges and permission domains go live, you will see a partition DEX where the price of XRP may be much higher than it is on Binance. So on regular exchanges, in other words. Then you will want to KYC your XRP wallet to join in. There was never a private ledger, but there sure as crap will be a permissioned ledger. Then and only then will we see XRP price manipulation stop on Binance. So by implementing permission ledgers, this is where we could in fact see the XRP price demand go up. This is all very technical, and Vincent Van Code is, he's obviously a software engineer, so he sees where this could go if in fact we do follow this route. So guys, higher prices, of course, in the cards, but it still is up in the air as to how high it's going to get. Jay Claver just made another appearance on the Paul Barron Show, reiterating his price prediction. Listen to this.
Again, I have a full theory on all this, how it gets to extremely high prices, but it's a bunch of catalysts that all kind of culminate for the perfect storm for that to happen. If it's just the ETFs, I think...
Let's do the bare minimum. Let's say we know ETFs are going to happen, and we're pretty much sure, we're 90% sure we're going to get a rate cut.
On the BTC. So, I think a $10 to $13 XRP would be very reasonable, maybe even $20 to $25 XRP.
End of year or by this time next?
End of year. If we get the ETFs launched this year, I think that you could see that amount of liquidity move in. I think that there's going to be other things that culminate that cause it to go much higher than that. Right. But if it was just the ETFs, I think that those price ranges make the most sense.
I gotta say, it's a pretty lofty goal. Just on ETFs? I don't know. Maybe. I know for me, guys, I'm not leaving anything up to chance this time around. You can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel for my realistic approach at this particular crypto market, how I'm seeing it, and what I'm doing exactly. Me personally, Working Money Channel, this is what I'm doing. So you can follow me, patreon.com/workingmoneychannel, if that's something you're interested in. I also noticed that a lot of you guys like the tangible merchandise, like XRP caps, bearable guy stuff, XRP mugs, and more. You can find all that at my merch store, the Working Money Channel merch store. The link is in the description of every video I do. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.